And thank you so much for inviting me yet again to come and give this speech. But I have to say that I'm on camera a lot, as you might imagine. I have no problem giving speeches, but the ones that I give to veterans groups, most particularly Purple Heart and Memorial Day, are the ones that make me a little nervous because I always want to do right by it. So today I want to share a story that has a deeply personal meaning for me, one that connects not only to our history as a nation, but my own family. How many of y'all have seen the movie Devotion or read the book? A few of you. It's a little bit of a sleeper. Maybe rent it tonight. It's a really powerful story of one person that was lost in action in the Korean War. It tells the story of Ensign Jesse Brown, the first African-American naval aviator in U.S. history. Jesse was a trailblazer. He was a hell of a pilot. He flew with courage, with skill. He flew the Corsair. Anybody know how hard it is to fly a Corsair? Have you heard about it? It's a tough airplane. On December 4th, 1950, during the Korean War, Jesse took part in a mission to destroy a critical supply route, the Chosin Reservoir Bridge. There was a lot of action during that time. A larger effort to support the Marines surrounded in brutal winter conditions that reached negative 35 Fahrenheit. Jesse successfully hit the target, but on his way out, his Corsair took enemy fire and he crashed behind enemy lines. His wingman and dear friend Tom Hudner made a heroic attempt to save him, even crash landing his own Corsair to try to pull Jesse from the wreckage. But Jesse was trapped and he died there, frozen in place far from home. What many may not know is that my father flew those same missions, and when the book came out, he personally spoke highly of how accurate it was. Devotion came out about the same time as the second Top Gun. My dad was in the precursor squadron to Top Gun, and my brother flew F-14s at Top Gun, so you'd think Top Gun would be our go-to family Navy aviation movie. Dad thought Devotion was great, and Top Gun Maverick was not so great. Let's put it that way. Dad was one class ahead of Jesse Brown at Rhode Island. That's how he knew how accurate it was. Dad's plane flying those same missions was also hit. Same bridges. He took a big hole in his wing. But by some combination of luck and skill and the grace of God, he was able to limp his Corsair back to a friendly air base. Jesse Brown's oil reservoir was punctured when he took enemy fire. And airplanes don't run for long without oil, no matter how great the pilot's skill. He didn't make it home. My dad did, and went on to serve this country with distinction for 33 years. That contrast is the heart of why we gather on Memorial Day. To remember that for every story of a safe return, there's another story of someone who didn't make it back. Jesse left behind a wife, Daisy, and a young daughter who would grow up without her father. His loss was a deep wound for his family and for the nation, but is also a legacy of courage, of dignity, and of breaking barriers. Memorial Day is not just about honoring the idea of sacrifice. It's about acknowledging the people behind it. People like Jesse, who served a country that didn't always serve him back. Those of you who served in Vietnam know a little bit about that, don't you? People who stood up in the face of danger, not for glory, not for recognition, but because it was the right thing to do. When I think about Jesse and my father and all who flew and fought alongside them, I think of the words inscribed on so many war memorials. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. So today, let's remember Jesse Brown not only as a Navy pilot, not only as a hero, but as a son, a husband, and a father who didn't come home. Let us remember all those who never came home from all the services. There's so many. And let us carry their stories forward with the reverence and gratitude they deserve. May we live in a way that honors their sacrifice, not just today, but every day. Thank you.